Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Wow. What a disaster of a game that was. Caitlin Clark playing for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, gets taken out. Gets put back in for 2 minutes and 15 seconds, gets taken out. Disastrous. An absolute disaster of a game from start to finish. Stephanie White, no offensive game plan, no offensive identity, no defensive game plan, no defensive identity. All she does every single game is stand on the sidelines with her arms crossed, being Twitch Richardson. That's all Stephanie White is good for. She's not good for adjustments. She's not good for matchups. She's not good for anything. It took until the fourth quarter for her to start blitzing screens. Folks, it was a 20-point game since the second quarter, and it took her until the fourth quarter to start blitzing screens, to start hedging screens, to start challenging, to start rushing. Stephanie White, she needs to go back to Vanderbilt. She needs to go back to the Connecticut Sun. She needs, you ever watch MTV Cribs? I don't care where you go, Stephanie, but you need to get the heck up out of here. If we're not going to get Mark Jackson, if we're not going to get D'Antoni, if we're not going to get Jason Kidd, if we're not going to get any real coach that has NBA pedigree, at this point, Stephanie White, you can go take a hike for the next 2 months. Austin Kelly, step right up. Let me see what you got. Because I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. Stephanie White is doing her best job. She's giving it her best effort to diminish Caitlin Clark and to brainwash her into turning into a role player. Between Stephanie White saying, you're a role player, you're a role player, you're a role player, you're a role player, and her sports psychologist telling her, the sports psychologist that's employed by the Indiana Fever, mind you, telling her, you're a role player, you're a role player, you're a role player, sit back, close your eyes, envision passing the ball to Kelsey Mitchell going left. Close your eyes and envision dumping it over the top to Aaliyah Boston. Close your eyes and envision as soon as you get the ball, you swing it. You're ruining the golden goose. Everybody that was been labeled a conspiracy theorist because we said Caitlin Clark went rogue in the final 10 minutes against the Mystics, because we said Caitlin Clark went rogue against the Seattle Storm, because we said Caitlin Clark went rogue against the Golden State Valkyrie. Everybody who decided to label us conspiracy theorists for that, like most conspiracy theories, they end up being proven true sooner rather than later. Stephanie White, you've surpassed Christy size. You surpassed, like, I can't even begin to tell you how over it I am with this experiment. You're supposed to be a defensive guru. You're not that. You're supposed to turn Aaliyah Boston into a hub. You failed miserably. You're supposed to get Caitlin Clark off-ball shots. I've yet to see you do anything to create off-ball opportunities for Caitlin Clark. You say it's hard for her to bring the ball up 94 feet, yet I haven't seen you do anything to relieve her pressure of bringing the ball up 94 feet. You claim you're a defensive guru, yet you leave Caitlin Clark on an island every single time. The defensive rotations are shit, and by shit, I mean non-existent, because it's always an ISO. There's nobody sliding down to help. There's no backside help. It's just her on an island by herself. Caitlin Clark fans are absolutely pissed, and they should be. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Fan reaction is nuclear. There's no other way to put it. It is absolutely nuclear. Final 100-84. Caitlin Clark fans, and I'm specifying from now on, Caitlin Clark fans are furious. I'm sure there's some Indiana Fever fans who are happy and excited and thrilled. Oh, we're just going through growing pains. Newsflash, season is already 1/6 the way over. Y'all better figure this out. Y'all are fumbling the biggest thing to ever happen to the sport. It's disgusting. Caitlin is built to play fast, faster than the rest of the league. She processes the game fast. Quit trying to fit her into a team. Build a team that can play at her pace. The Fever should build a team that can play fast. I'm tired of seeing these bigs mope up the court behind Caitlin Clark every time she wants to push the tempo. We got everybody just moping behind her. It's frustrating. Conversations need to be had. That was disgraceful. Fire Amber Cox. Vanderbilt fever. So embarrassing letting first-year coaches school us home and away. I've said this numerous times. We're going to go into games and we're going to be outcoached most of the time. Valkyrie, outcoached. Tonight, outcoached. Toronto, Sandy, outcoached. The Minnesota Lynx, outcoached. The Las Vegas Aces, outcoached. It's already 5 teams right off the bat, and I didn't even sit and think about it. Amber, Stephanie, you've officially destroyed the heart and value of this team. You're both underqualified for your jobs. I was a diehard fan, and you've now lost me and millions of others. Folks, shout out to everybody in the venue that comes out every single time and watches. I understand. It's frustrating. We all put aside our time to watch this stuff. And this is the product that the Indiana Fever trot out. What the F was that? What is this coach doing out there? Why is CC and AB sitting on the bench in the first quarter after going 8-2? Why are you playing 11 players in the first quarter? Why is Van Sluten playing at all? Why is Ty Harris playing at all? Neither of them should play ever again. 0 minutes, DMPs from here to the end of the season. There were some poor playing by multiple players, but Stephanie White's rotations are also off. Fire the front office. Fire White. Her system is shit. Fire Stephanie White. What was Stephanie doing that game? Turn her loose. If she's not turning herself loose, if she's not going rogue, it's GG, no re. Yeah, I turned it off. I can't watch this garbage. This was embarrassing. Fire this clown ass now. That's hysterical. This is coaching malpractice. You're hurting this team. Hopefully these early losses wake up this team. You can thank Stephanie White for this. Fever fans should boycott the team based on how they've handled Clark. Caitlin Clark, going Super Saiyan, fooled people into thinking this team was actually figuring it out. No, she just went rogue. You think these coaches were yelling at her because she's showing emotion on the floor? You think these coaches are yelling at her because she's yelling at the referees? No, they're yelling at her, they're grabbing at her because she's saying, fuck y'all, and playing her own game. The conspiracy theorist, right, yet again. Hey, Caitlin, you better get on the program. You better get with the program. We ain't doing that around here. We're going to win my way or lose my way. Zero reason why every player on the roster should ever play in the first quarter. It's disgusting. I'm watching my favorite player in the whole entire world look broken down with no spirit or joy for the game. I'm going to put my anger aside and just try to say how terrible I feel for her and how sad this shit truly is. That coach actually fucking hates her. I can't believe it. Get Stephanie White out of here. Get her agent out of here. Get Amber Cox out of here. Get that sports psychologist out of here. Get them all out of here. The day she wakes up and says, screw all of this, I'm out. Good luck with that. It's going to be the day we all rejoice. We're all going to pop champagne, have a nice cold beer, have a barbecue. Defense is non-existent. We're not going to be able to outscore teams. You're damn right you're not going to be able to outscore teams because you're fucking giving up 100 points. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.